Hey guys, I want to talk to you about something that a lot of guys do way too much, and that's saying yes. You need to have your mission so much at the forefront of your daily tasks and plans that it almost automatically makes you say no when people ask you to do stuff. If it's off your mission and it has nothing to do with where you want to go, you have a right to say no. And that's a problem with a lot of that's a that's a problem with a lot of men being nice guys and getting ran over all the time. They think that they need to be more of a bad boy and be rude and mean. It isn't that at all. One of the things that makes you attractive and respected is you have boundaries and you have a mission that you're setting out to accomplish, and you're not letting anything stand in the way of that. So it forces you to say no a lot. And you don't say no just to say no. You just weigh what you have to do with what somebody else wants you to do. And the answer is always no to that, yes to this, what you want to do and what you have to do. Does that include doing things for people you love and care about when they need a favor? Not necessarily. It doesn't. You have to weigh that. You have to know. And if it's urgent and something that they need, you're going to do it. You know, you're going to be there for your family. You're going to be there for your closest friends. That's not what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. A lot of men will let somebody else's urgency become an emergency in their own lives. And it isn't. It's sometimes it's just the person that wants you to do something, they've made a mistake. They have not valued their own time, and now they're encroaching on your time. And you got to recognize that. I don't even care if it's your mom asking you, trying to shame you into doing something because somebody else made a mistake or didn't value, again, go back to value and time. They didn't value their time. And it could be your mother guilting you into doing something to help that other person, family member or something like that. You got to resist that. You got to, sit there and talk it out and go, no, I can't do that. That's not going to work in my plans. You got to size up the situation and realize that that other person may have made some wrong decisions, and now you're being asked to pay the price for that. And you got to be very, very discerning when it comes to things like that in your life. Because here's what happens. The more times you say yes, 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 the more times you push back your goals, dreams, and aspirations. You push the timeline back, and you don't want to be doing that. I've often talked to you about distractions, self-imposed distractions, and distractions that you can't really help. Well, this is one of those self-imposed distractions because you make the decision as to whether or not you're going to do whatever other people are asking you to do or not. It's you. And if the answer is no, then the answer is no. And no doesn't require an explanation. You just decide in your mind whether you can do it or not. And then that way, people don't just come to you as the first option. And you're not that nice guy that gets ran over all the time. People will start to respect your boundaries. They'll start to respect your time, and they'll value you more because you become a scarce commodity. You're not doing it for that reason. You're doing it because you're very selfish with your own time. And when you're very selfish with your own time and you value your time, then other people will value your time as well. It's funny how that works. But you've got to value it first. If you don't, if you cheapen your time, you always say yes, then people are going to take you for granted and you're going to feel hurt all the time. And more importantly, you're not going to get anything done. You're not going to be able to chase your dreams the way you want to because you're too busy helping other people put out their fires, fixing their emergencies that they caused because they made bad decisions. And that's not your job on this planet. You're not Captain America. You're not the person who saves everybody. You just got to put your mask on so that you can help other people uh, in ways that don't really cause you to get off of your mission unless there is a true emergency. If there is a true emergency, then of course you'll be there. You're known for the person who will be there when it counts. And definitely you're valued more. And you feel better about yourself because you know that when the chips are down and people really need you, they can count on you. You will be there for them, but you won't be there for the trivial crap. You won't be there for that. And and they're going to have to work that out. And they're going to know it. They're going to say, well, yeah, you better work that out because you ain't going to ask him that. He's not going to do it. He don't have time for that. And they know it. And it's not fake busy. It's busy on your mission. It's being totally engaged in your mission. You got to be so engaged in your mission that the trivial stuff becomes a distraction. And you're totally okay with that. You're confident in that, as a matter of fact. You're very confident. And you move in that way. That causes you to be a more impactful person on this planet. And it helps you to really fulfill the dreams in your life, but then really be a blessing in other people's lives too, because you did the things that most people won't. So you'll have the things that most people don't have. And that will mean that you will always have more than enough for yourself that you can help other people as well. And you'll gladly do it. You'll be able to help the people who are less fortunate than yourself. And that's really what helping is all about.